Service is not about what you sell. It's about what you produce. And more importantly, it's about what you invoice on a weekly basis. For every million you want to do annually, you need to bill $20,000 each week. If you want to do $4 million, you need to invoice $80,000 a week. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Success in Service, where we're going to cover the third critical step in creating a great service organization, which is building a business plan. A quick review. Our first step was to establish a vision for what we'd like to accomplish during the current roofing season and how we'd like to see that evolve during the next 5 years and beyond. Our second step was to audit what we currently had in place in order to accomplish that vision. Today, we're going to review the next critical step, which is assembling the business plan. Assemble a plan solely focused on what provides you with the greatest possible chance for success, and that means starting with a fresh sheet of paper focused around titles or positions. This means building a plan that has no names on it, only titles with detailed job descriptions. Your objective may be to plug in existing individuals, which may be an option if they're willing to accept everything that comes with the new position and its job description. But we're going to cover that in the next episode. Now, after we have our team in place, we have to take our financial goals associated with the vision and essentially pass them out. First, we need to pass them out to individuals who sell the work. We're talking about breaking down these goals and understanding what we need to bid and what we need to sell each week. Then we need to do the same with individuals who produce the work. You may have heard me reference in the past that great service departments don't just happen. There's a very specific formula, and it's been proven by some of the industry's leading service contractors. Each service unit should produce $2,000 a day, $10,000 a week, and that amounts to $500,000 to $700,000 a year. 10 units will produce $5 to $7 million. Service is not about what you sell. It's about what you produce. And more importantly, it's about what you invoice on a weekly basis. For every million you want to do annually, you need to bill $20,000 each week. If you want to do $4 million, you need to invoice $80,000 a week. And it's critical that there's a balance between what you sell and what you produce. If you consistently sell more than you produce, your lead times are going to push out too far. If you consistently produce more than you sell, you're going to burn through your backlog. You need to define your products and price them in order to achieve a reasonable gross margin. Your gross margin needs to cover the direct costs associated with service and are significantly higher on a percentage basis than the contracting side of your business. Service needs to be a separate profit center inside your company, and you have to avoid commingling of resources with the other contract teams. Gross margin for service needs to cover the individual overhead costs associated with service and still provide a reasonable net profit. You need to understand these numbers. So how do we achieve these numbers? We need to define our products and build our branding around it. We need to understand our customers and make it easy for them to buy from you. Become the way they manage their roofs, and price will no longer become an issue. We need marketing plans that utilize AI that ensure you're generating enough leads to be able to meet quoting and sales goals. You can't just wait for the phone to ring. You need to establish a goal and then put the right infrastructure in place to achieve it. You need to break down your goals to weekly time periods and have checks and balances in place to manage them. All of this takes time and requires a detailed plan based upon a proven formula. Over the past 20 years, I've mastered this business model, and I've put it in place for companies that have become some of the largest service organizations in the industry. I've put together a free AI-based 30-minute service review that gives you a good idea of where you line up against other contractors in the market and what it'll take to put together a service initiative for you. Visit www.roofservicesolutions.com to learn more, and join us for our next episode, where we're going to cover the fourth critical step, which is executing the business plan.